I would guess, my opinion would be that she needs to stop talking about him. You know, she's been every bit a part of that war. She has slammed him up and down every chance she gets. She has talked bad about Floyd Mayweather, right? I mean, everybody knows that's been going on, right? Well, I've said on record that there's no way, in my opinion. Now, I guess I'm one of the few, right? Didn't we have this conversation last night on the show? I'm one of the few people in the world that actually believes she would have no chance at all against him. Now, everyone, I have heard people, we've done this show before. We've actually done this show where people sat on this show for an hour at a time and told me that she would beat him and would go in, get him on the ground, break his arm, and basically choke him out, rear naked choke him out, and literally make him unconscious. That's what everyone said, like literally on the show, everyone said, I mean, emphatically, without a doubt. Shep, are you my witness on this? Finally, for once, can you agree with me on something? You've sat here over the last year, and we've listened to people say that she would kill him in a fight. That she would beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight has been the resounding opinion of the masses. Okay, but have I been on record as saying I give that no chance at all that he would kill her? She would lose to Floyd Mayweather. Listen, he would hit her so many times. I mean, he would punch her so many times in the face. Do you know how many times this guy has outpointed every fighter on the face of the earth? He doesn't miss. When he punches, he hits you. When he throws a punch, it lands. This guy outboxes everyone. He kills everyone by landing punches, jabs, you name it, hooks, counters, they all land. He would destroy her, in my opinion. He'd destroy her. All this talk, now all these people, Joe Rogan, all of them, they all have said she would kill him. And they are all high. She needs to worry about, and I'm not one to talk. What do I know about what she needs to do? I really don't think I know. But in my opinion, clearly take some time, chill for a while, and then get back into it. Go make movies. Go make all your money. You're famous now. You can do whatever you want. You're on the cover of everything. Every magazine, every video game, every movie. She's doing all these movies and everything else. Now all of a sudden she's worried about how her face looks because Holly Holm beat the crap out of her and kicked her skull in. I think it's a good time to take a really long vacation from fighting and being on everyone's mind every minute of the day, everywhere, always, where she's just in everything. She's literally in my cereal. I'm just sick and tired of the whole thing, and I think he needs to stop talking about her, and I think she needs to stop talking about him. In my opinion, clearly, she cannot beat him. She defended her title 6 times, the greatest champion ever, fair enough, I'll give her that, without a doubt. But she got her ass beat. So it's time to chill on all the, I'm never going to lose and I'm the greatest thing ever. All that stuff's got to come to an end. Just stop. Stop talking about beating up guys that never lost, 49-0, finished. I don't even think he's finished. I don't even think he's done fighting. Just stop with all the nonsense. And all this other talk about fighting guys because you train with guys. If you want to fight guys, then go fight guys for a living. Why is it that all you do is talk about it, but you never do it? You do it in training camp with some sparring partner, who cares? I don't have time in my life to sit around watching you spar with some guy in your training camp that they're paying to spar with you. Come on in and spar with Ronda so we can make her look like she can beat up every guy in the world. One thing I do know, she can beat me up. Good for you. I'm 50. I could be your dad. I probably am. Chill out. You need to chill out, honey. Really, seriously. Caleb in Harrisburg, you're on CBS Sports Radio. Can we get him a Dr. Pepper? You know, young Gunner loves Dr. Pepper, my kid. He's a big fan of Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Right. I don't know about all of that. I agree with you that they have been incredible. I remember when they lost to the Niners, I was talking to some guy at the gym. He's like, I told you my Niners are going to win 10 games. I'm like, you need to shut up because they're not winning anything close to 10 games. And then the Vikings turn around, and we all know what they've done. They've been great. They're 7-2. They won 5 in a row. They're 4-1 in the NFC. They're 4-0 at home. They got a winning road record. They got a winning division record. They're undefeated in the division. They've been phenomenal. I don't think any game against Aaron Rodgers is a cakewalk or, tiptoe through the tulips. I don't think it's going to be a joke or all easy and piece of cake and no problem. We got this in the bag. We're going to crush them. You have to get a hold of yourself. It's just not true. Every game against everyone, there's the potential to have a disaster, like the Packers' disaster against the Lions. I had the Lions at 11.5. It was the greatest. It was my number one play, my top pick. Incredible spread cover, but anything can happen in the NFL, and it usually does. Now, the Packers have lost 3 in a row. You would think that it's automatic, easy money that they're going to lose again. I think the prevailing wisdom is that they lose again, that they're going to go to Minnesota and lay another egg. But I am telling you, they can win that game. And Minnesota could stumble. As easy as it looks that they're going to win and it's automatic, nothing is automatic in the NFL. So I think the Vikings can win the game. Do I think it's going to be a great game? Yes. So does Vegas. It's literally a pick'em, right? It's literally a pick'em. So no one in Vegas even has a clue who's going to win. Marlon in Atlanta on the Fan. You're on CBS Sports Radio. Oh, check out get him a shot of beer, but an iron shot of beer, puke. Well, so let's see. Winston, Mariota, Bortles, Bridgewater, and who else? Oh, well, it's a great question, Marlon. I would say, look, I think Jameis Winston has shown signs of being really good. And I also think he's shown signs of clear rookie growing pains and bad decisions, bad passes, ducks, horrible plays, like scary bad decisions at times. But at the same time, if I would have thought that they'd be, frankly, 4-5 and be sitting in a position to actually be alive and be one of several 4-5 teams that have a shot, an outside shot at a wild card, I just don't think that I would have believed that. I still don't think they're going to the playoffs at all. They're going to find a way to fold. Tampa will, in the end, fold and lose and be out of the picture. Of all those guys, strangely enough, I think the two that have been resoundingly better is Bridgewater and Carr. And I think Bortles, I got to give him credit for being the leader of a crappy team. He sure has gotten fairly exciting. I think Carr's put up better numbers and he's winning and people are getting into it and they're falling for it and he's looked fantastic at times. But then again, Minnesota shut that up in a hurry, in Oakland no less. But I thought Bortles was super clutch against Baltimore. We're going to find out what he does in primetime on Thursday night, how he does in the national spotlight again. I don't trust the Jaguars as far as I can spit, but I do like him as a quarterback. But Bridgewater has gotten it done and won. He's winning. He's the man. I think he's shown that he stood out. And, I think all the Mariota has been exciting. He got injured, so that's always a setback. But he's shown signs. I think he's looked like, to be honest, he's looked like the smarter quarterback to me than Jameis Winston. But they're both doing all right. I actually think Mariota's looked a little bit better, though, in terms of decision-making. And some of the games that he's won have been more impressive, I think, than Tampa's wins.